Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. First of all, I want to thank all of my subscribers. I want to thank all the I want to thank everybody for the likes, the comments, shares, and like I said, subscribers, and the old and new subscribers. Like, I really appreciate y'all tuning in and giving me your opinion and everything and telling me what's what. I appreciate you guys for that. Um, So in this video, I wanted to basically kind of get down to, okay, let's talk about habits. Okay. So listen, it's been brought to my attention that some people have particular habits. The habit can be whatever, whatever. It's something that you used to do, something that you need. Like, a habit is something that you need to do, something that you have to do, something that's dire to your existence. You have to uh, um, follow out, not follow, but complete these habitual behaviors. Okay, let's put it like that. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so my lips feel a little ashy here. Anyway, so so habits. Now, some people, like I said, have to complete or indulge in these habitual behaviors due to maybe a spirit that has been placed on them. No, and then you really don't know how it happened or when it happened. Like, it may have happened at any given time. That's why the Lord say be vigilant and always be on alert and never fall for pretty much any of Satan's devices, because if you do, like, you can literally pick up an habitual behavior, okay, a habit. So when people are trying to um, break some of the habitual behaviors they may have, right? When they're trying to break those habits, they basically have to figure out what the habit is, what the name of the habit is, you know, describe the habit and behavior. And if it's something that you don't want to do anymore, like I said, it could be a habit brought on by a spirit. So, some way, somehow, you picked up this habitual behavior or this habit and you want to get rid of it. You may have somehow put yourself in a legal and binding agreement with the spirit. You know what I mean? With the habitual behavior, with the habit, you may have put yourself in a legal or binding agreement, right? Now, let me tell you something. The Most High, because He's so fair and so awesome and honest, He uh, He um, allows um, that if there's a contract He honors every contract. I'm gonna put it to you like that. He'll honor every contract. Okay, so if you've picked up this habitual behavior, this habit, or this spirit, they're all pretty much the same. You want to get out of it. This habitual behavior may be a legal and binding contract made with a spirit. Okay, and so that spirit can pretty much force you, okay, force upon you this habitual behavior you want to decrease or do not do at all, okay? They can force you into doing it. Now, Because it's a legal and binding contract, there are ways, what you call loopholes, because sometimes when people make legal and binding contracts, they never read the fine print. You know what I'm saying? But there are always some type of loophole, some type of way out of it. Okay, so like say for instance, you made this legal and binding contract with this with this spirit, and the spirit um pretty much breaks or pretty much breaches the contract by doing something that wasn't supposed to be or is not a part of the contract in the first place, right? Now, you wouldn't know that because you didn't read the fine print, right? So, so because you didn't know that, because you didn't read the fine print, the spirit, he pretty much can get off scot-free because you didn't read the fine print, so you don't know that I can't do this. So here we go. This is what we do. Okay, this is what we do. We go and we ask for information. Pretty much, you go to Archangel Metatron, you go to Archangel Michael, you go to an archangel to bring this contract to you to read. The other party, the spirit, cannot stop you from reading a contract with your name on it that you're legally bound to, right? He cannot stop that. He can't. This is my contract too, so I can read over it however many times I would like. Okay. And you go and you read that fine print. Once you find out that the entity, spirit, whatever, breached the contract without your knowing, call judgment on this contract can be broken and that habitual behavior can cease. Understand? I'm just trying to let y'all know, like I was getting this download while I was coming back. And I said, that is so true. Because I heard a voice. I was not a voice. I got a intuitive message about being forced. How spirits literally force individuals to do things that they're trying not to do or they don't want to do. Now, they're forcing you to do this, and they're able to force you to do these things because of that legally binding contract. Now, I'm here to tell you how to get up out of it. Okay? Because let me tell you something. Spirits that have habitual behaviors that pretty much live through other people to carry out their behavior. Okay, because that's what they are doing when they're legally binding a contract. When they're building a legally binding contract with with a human body, with a person, they're attaching themselves to that human able body to do what the spirit loves to do through that able body. Okay, so so if they, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. So if they do anything outside of that legal binding contract, that legal binding contract can be broken by the Most High. It can be ceased, it can be desisted, and it can exist. It's 19 hours. And it can't exist anymore. Today is July 19th, and it's 1900 on my clock. I'm here to let you know that you don't have to be forced to do things that you don't want to do, because believe you me, when a spirit comes to you to live out its own fantasy through you, and it forms this legal binding contract to you, it's not going to tell you the entire details of this legally binding contract. He's not going to tell you. Why would he? Why would they tell you? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would they? That'd be defeating the purpose, because then they're trying not to give you a choice when they come to you with these legally binding contracts. They're trying not to give you a choice. They're trying to make whatever it is that they're offering you sound so good that you won't have a choice but to say yes, you know? And so, without you reading the fine print, without you really asking any questions or discerning the spirit at all, you'll say yes, and then you'll be into this legally binding contract. But spirits can sometimes, they can fluck up. And I said fluck, I didn't say uck, okay? They can fluck up that legally binding contract by breachment. And most of the time they do. I'm just putting it out there. Then most of the time they do. So in order for you to check and find out, to see if that legally binding contract has been breached in any way, and I mean any small, big, teensy, weensy, tiny, any type of way, you need to ask Archangel Metatron to bring you that legally binding contract to be reviewed. Just ask for it to be reviewed, and ask the archangel to find out if the spirit that you have this contract with, if he breached it in any tiny, teensy, incy bitsy way. It doesn't matter how. If he breached it, it is it's your legal right to call judgment and have that contract deceased. 12:12 on my timer. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end 12:21 on my timer. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here. I just wanted y'all to know that, because I was getting that download like on my way back, like it's unfair. It is. Because these little nasty, little wicked little spirits, they think they can, they just think they can do whatever they want. And I know they're not gonna like what I'm saying, but this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm here to help. So, you guys, I want y'all to have a beautiful and wonderful rest of your evening, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Peace.